All right, so where does that leave not just the Sangh Parivar, but also the larger framework of what happens as census officials go from door to door? Famously, they went to meet Amitabh Bachchan, whose answer, my caste is Indian. But is it that simple for everybody? There are often those who make the argument that people like us who say caste shouldn't matter can afford to say this because it doesn't matter to us. But for those who live on the margins of economic development, it does matter. That's how complex the debate is. Let me first start with Abhishek Singhvi of the Congress. Abhishek, it is no secret that the UPA's own cabinet was deeply divided on this issue, that this was something agreed to reluctantly. What do you say to those who are basically saying that you're bringing back elements of a caste census after decades and it's historically now proven that leaders like Jawaharlal Nehru, even B.R. Ambedkar were opposed to this kind of institutionalization of caste in our legal and political framework?
Barkha, I understand your question. It's a very larger perspective. And just give me a few minutes, a couple of minutes to answer. First of all, an issue like this is an evolving issue. India is not what it was in 1931. India is not what it was even in 1991 or 2001. Today, there are humongous programs you've never heard of before. Narega is one. Social Security scheme is another. Medical schemes, health schemes, water schemes. Now, if we today want such inclusive social welfare programs, which were unimaginable 100 years ago, 70 years ago, well, then we need proper data. And the only professed, avowed object of this exercise is to have reliable, credible data so that we don't function in a vacuum. We cannot be like an ostrich in the sand wishing away even something like caste, which is not otherwise desirable but is a fact of life. But for us, it's a more limited fact of life, so as to be able to enumerate, so as to be able to target our schemes to those where we need it to go.
So why were you so resistant?
Secondly,
why were you so resistant?
No, secondly, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
This is an evolving position. Nobody is suggesting that there can be or is unanimity on this. Somebody has to take a call. In a sense, I think the Congress has moved forward in a very big way and taken a bold step which nobody else had done. I am not suggesting that there is unanimity on this, but then other parties could not do. We discussed in the cabinet. Ultimately, the decision which comes is a collective decision. That's the meaning of cabinet governance. You have differences, but you have ultimately a single united decision.
Okay, all right.
Third and not the least, very quickly, today, what is the main criticism? I want to ask this. Criticism is that by putting one additional column, you are going to perpetuate something which we should be trying to eradicate. Now, tell me one thing, is that a fair criticism? Is it possible to wish away something, and by putting a column, are you in any manner sanctifying it, approbating it, encouraging it? You are only saying, look, we want you to know. Now, I understand, and last but not the least, I'll say half a minute only. Yeah. I understand that there will be abuses. Let us assume that you will put a caste higher than what you are, and I will put a caste different from what I am to get some benefit. Well, that's part of a 5%, 10%, even 15 to 20% sampling error. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Okay.
An error of 5% or 10% doesn't mean that the whole exercise is going to be faulty.
Okay.
And over time it will become efficient, categorical, and like a country which functions on facts and figures will be deciding issues on facts and figures.
Well, the two different aspects, Abhishek, to your argument. One is the sort of ideological defense, and the other is the logistical problem with this if it's going to be caste is declared. Let's first look at the ideological debate of this. Nirmala's joining us on behalf of the BJP today. Your party now seems to be in a quandary where your own party president, after the party defended this policy in Parliament, has misgivings. The RSS is clearly expressing apprehensions. The organizer writing against this caste-based census. So clearly there's no unanimity within the Sangh Parivar on this as well.
First of all, let me answer for the BJP and not for the Sangh Parivar as you would want me to do. BJP is a political party and reflects the feelings of all sections which it wants to reflect.
Tuba.com